Okay, well, we're gonna give this a try. This is the first time running OBS to stream. We'll see if we still run into any crashing issues. I've done some minor stuff in the background, like I did a system file check, updated .NET. Haven't done any of the major stuff, such as running device driver uninstaller in thank you, Mod. Much appreciated, man. Welcome on in. Good to see you, buddy. I should probably run device display driver uninstaller in safe mode, which I actually haven't done before, because it seemed to do the trick before, but now we're having tech issues, so we'll see where this goes. I should also maybe try a mem test, but that's kind of all my diagnostic stuff that I'm working on in the background. How you doing, Mod? So this is going to be a fairly short stream. You shouldn't really notice any major differences. The VOD will be a bit different because OBS does not have a default function to hide certain elements from the recording separate from the stream. So stuff like my notifications being on the overlay rather than the top left corner, that will be different, and now all notifications on the VOD will be at the top left, just like on stream. Nice. Yeah, I had half a mind to stream that today, but I'm gonna have to wait and see if the beta's still running next weekend, because I'm just not in the mood to play anything else right now, besides just make a little bit of progress in this. And there's a lot of great stuff. Like there was Marvel Rivals. I know you're playing, I jokingly call it Furry Field. What is it? Wild Assault. And then Mecha Break is another big one. I don't know if Wild Assault is going to be free, but Marvel Rivals and Mecha Break certainly are. 8th and then okay, so yeah, next weekend is good then. Perfect. That is fine by me. So I might check that out next weekend. I also have some other recent things to check out because like the demo for Visions of Mana came out. Inazuma 11 has been running a beta for a little bit. For its new game that features online play that I should probably check out, but still haven't gotten around to checking out Dark and Darker myself, apart from like the alpha or beta that I played way back when. So stuff and things and things and stuff, and then that Dark and Darker clone. Have you tried that yet, Mod? I don't even remember what it's called. I don't even know. Dungeon Board, yes. I'm curious if that's better or worse, or a side grade and just different, which would honestly probably be for the best, because the extraction genre needs more options instead of just letting Tarkov do what Tarkov does. So a little bit of catch up here. I finally got the 8 Razonia upgrade for physical. Still missing the one for fire, and there's another one somewhere. No, okay. I just need to finish 5 more with Ice Agents. So that's a thing. That said, the 8-piece Razonium is pretty crazy because Assault can execute enemies with a certain HP percentage. I wasn't lucky enough to get that to trigger, especially because I was fighting the twin marionettes. But there's potential for that to be super cool. I did also get Ju Yuan's unique Razonium. Now, unlike Anton here, who gets an extra benefit, Ju Yuan does not. She just unlocks her first Mindscape, which I hope is not par for the course for S ranks, but it makes sense considering how hard it is to get S rank characters. Unlocking a Mindscape for one of them is a much bigger upgrade than other characters. I suppose you could argue that. Her event wasn't anything special. She basically just ran into some colleagues, chatted them up, and exchanged some tips, and they gave her a bunch of ammo, which justifies her quick reload, which is basically when she depletes her ether shot shells, it immediately maxes itself out again. But to read the text here, solid companionship. When Ju Yuan confronts dangers and perils, she is never alone. Somewhere beyond her sight, numerous fellow officers stride alongside her. This camaraderie is the source of her confidence and pride as a public security officer. And yeah, that's just the description. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm being very scatterbrained. I didn't finish my explanation from before. Apart from visual elements being a little different in my setup in OBS, volume should be identical to my Streamlabs streams, but I'll need to mess with that in the coming weeks. I just thought, hey, I'm gonna play this game that sometimes crashes. I may as well test and see if it crashes, considering that even the Sega Genesis Classics collection is crashing now because of VTube Studio or Streamlabs. So gotta troubleshoot it somehow, and I can only troubleshoot it while streaming. So hooray. Yeah, Mod. So Foxy and I were playing Toe Jam and Earl. It crashed like right when we started Steam Remote Play, and then right at the end of the playthrough, Foxy was just chilling and watching at that point. But I was like, you know, let's tag you back in right at the very end. So I just kind of like waited for a sec before grabbing the final ship piece and ending the game. And as soon as he started pressing buttons on his controller again, game crashed. And no, I actually beat it all in one go. No need to like do any save state nonsense or anything. I was so upset, and I forgot to even explain because like I was hanging on to some mystery presents so that I could use them and showcase the randomizer, which we actually didn't trigger at that point. So I didn't even get to show that off, and I forgot to mention it because I was just so pissed with the game crashing. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, Foxy had errands to do anyway. So I upgraded my rank here to an A. Still can't get an S rank there, unfortunately. I have done some upgrades. Upgraded Anton and Ju Yuan.
Miss Officer 148, Ju Yuan, ready.
I'll probably need to upgrade Piper next, just because her DPS is quite low. Started farming disk drives. Got some okay ones. Assault continues to be a huge benefit, but you know, Piper isn't really carrying as much as I need her to. The blue girl, that is Sokaku. She's one of the more popular support characters right now. She provides an attack buff to the next member of the team that tags in after her. For travel. Oh, is Foxy traveling again? I think Sokaku is very much your aesthetic, because check this out, mod. Very much got both elements of the Oni style. Personality wise, she's just Luffy. Like, she's just always bugging people for like, hey, where's the cafeteria? Or like here.
Sokaku, ready! Is it work time? Is food included?
There you go.
Huh? Is something the matter?
And then this is Miss Booty on duty, as you've probably seen. It's probably impossible to navigate social media without seeing images of Ju Yuan's ass at this point. And then the other thing I learned from a video guide from another VTuber, actually, that was talking about damage buffs in battle. So compared to other Hoyoverse games, conditional buffs that trigger in battle, such as ones provided by W engines or passives, actually trigger based on your upgraded stats shown on this screen, with the plus 66 included, rather than their base attack. Lucy's W engine actually becomes a really decent one for any support unit, because you basically are guaranteed 3 stacks of that attack buff permanently for the entire fight. So while Sokaku's best W engine is still going to be her exclusive one, I don't have that one yet. And the other ones here are blues. So I didn't necessarily want to invest in them when I could invest in one that I could repurpose on multiple characters to great effect. So that's currently what's going on with my team. I have reached level 43 on the Internaut. So this has gotten us a new commission, apparently. So we'll read this one. 100 vinegar seaweed for the apocalypse. Commission. Even tiny garbage yearns for love. I have achieved nothing and live a life akin to garbage, but there are still glimmers of light even in this humble existence. I have a very cute girlfriend, but she's so cute that I prefer to keep her to myself, so I won't post pics. We're going to be celebrating our first anniversary together soon. I have a teeny tiny itsy bitsy problem because my girl wants to spend our first anniversary in the place we first met. But we first met when we were trapped inside a hollow. So anyone out there who can help take my girlfriend and me into the hollow? Please, I've already made up my mind that this will be a romantic anniversary, even if I have to risk my life. Please, someone, make this garbageous dream come true. Try on a different life. I see. You should break up, because otherwise I'll be salty about it. Stubborn Toon Tree. Have you ever risked your life for anything before? Sorry to switch topics. Joy, pure joy. That's so hardcore. I love it. Supersonic Rat 23. All right, 3 seconds. That's all you get. 3 seconds. Pixar didn't happen. Show me a pic of your GF in 3 seconds or else. And then someone 101 is posting Morse code that I am going to translate. And this is probably not going to be funny. All right. Apparently it says a picture saved. What a creeper. I can help you with your anniversary. Life-risking celebration of love. Help Guanglun to prepare the anniversary surprise. Really? Thanks so much. I'll send you the location. See you soon. Lionstein. Check out how cute his GF is for us, too. Enjoy pure joy. Wow. Check out how cute his GF is for us, too. Weirdos. There has been an event going on. I might have fucked myself because I'll need 7 days. 6 days. As long as we do it today, we might be okay. And there is supposed to be another, like an end game quest that should have triggered at this point. Yes, I already did that earlier. We've now unlocked all the Hollow Zero stages and have completed all of them, except for Withering Garden. We also got a message from Shepard. Remember that investigator with Port Ansay, Andrew? Has he sent us a new commission? When he asked for the price again, I guess I couldn't quite get our sincerity across to him. To be honest, basically, I tried to jack up the price and then got left on red. You suck as a broker. Hold on, let me finish. He reached out to me again today, saying, we went with a cheaper Hollow Raider last time, and the guy threw up all over our equipment. That was all throw up. My boss is threatening to dock my performance pay. I'm reluctant to bow down to a dishonest businessman, but please help me with another job. You actually worked it out. As expected of a seasoned intel broker, you managed to salvage the commission. Just like last time, pass the verification, go to the control room, and press the activation button. Guess it must be as easy as going to the toilet in the middle of the night for you. You can do it with your eyes closed. Andrew visits once more. This was the guy who wanted us to pass captchas for him. Andrew visits once more. Pass all verifications and activate the communication network. Alright. But yeah, there's some sort of quest that should pop up here that references tarot cards. I haven't seen it yet though. Yes, the 141 exclusive bazaar. There is an NPC that appears in Genshin. That's a swell guy. I forget his name. Got a pompadour. Liben. There we go. Liben. Liben will show up every now and then as a traveling, he's part of the Marvelous Merchandise event. He's a cool dude, and you just give him materials every day, and you'll get free rewards. Cial is representing the 141 convenience store. We've got special offers for our regular customers. These 3 little bangbu will make sure everyone leaves satisfied. So let's go. There are also some miscellaneous tasks around town as well. Can't yet afford these master tapes. We will do a draw, a 10 draw on stream. Might be something at Luminous Square, but let's focus on the event. I do have a list of the activities for stream today, so hopefully we'll be able to wrap this up relatively quickly. No times will still be what they are. Yeah, and then there's that guy over there. Oh, hello. Hi there. You can find everything you need at 141 Convenience Store. Is there a new event at the convenience store? That's right. It's the 141 Exclusive Bazaar. We have a lot on our plates. So we hired Cial to run the event. let me tell you more about the event. We've got some great bargains. We prepared lots of good stuff. No need to spend any dennies. You just need to exchange designated items. Only one batch of items is available for exchange each day. And if you keep coming back here, you may find a surprise waiting for you. A very big surprise. Great, got it. Great, Xiao is over there. Go ahead and find Xiao. This event is full of incredible deals. To the point where it hurts, to be honest. So with any luck, because I have been playing every single day, we might be able to just exchange for everything right away. Because apparently there's a great bonus on the 5th day. Oh, we got some lemon. Oh no, it's a mug. I thought it was gonna be like a tub of lemon drink mix. Which, that's actually something that's really interesting. So there's a Canadian beverage, it's ginger ale, called Canada Dry, and they actually have these flavor packets you can get, just like, you know, every other company is offering flavor packets of things nowadays. It actually manages, they've done something with the formula so that it actually almost has this consistency of a fizzy soda. It's weird, and it's only 10 calories per packet, so I don't know how they do it. It's crazy. The texture is super great. Manager, you're here. What were you discussing with those Bangbu just now? They sounded so psyched. We were just talking about the new event. Ah, no wonder. Rio seems to have second thoughts about the event. It's probably because they're worried about incurring losses. I felt like they were grumbling a bit when I came to interview for this job. Although they managed to act professionally in the end and reminded me to do my best. What were they thinking? I'm Xiao. I'll make sure this event gets all the hype on 6th Street. Wouldn't that lead to even more losses for the Bangbu? Eh? It's because I'm certain this promotional event can boost the store's image. Well, shall I present you with a list of items now? Of course, show me now.
We've got new stock in today. Come take a look.
Okay, yeah, it looks like I can trade all the missing ones like right away. Ah, I see. So there will be some things that I'm blocked off of depositing if I don't have them. Okay. Oh, that's not a very great reward. I'm not sure if I mean, yeah, you're getting the top tier rewards, I suppose, but I don't know if this works quite as well since there are no like environmental materials to farm. Okay, so we need one support, like lowest grade support seal. Good evening. Well, how? Oh no, that's a component. I got excited for a second. Oh yeah, so here's the cat food. So you can just buy more of that if you need to. I don't know how worth it is to buy some of these things, because you'll see that after doing all my upgrades, I am actually quite low on Denny's. Honestly, oh, these are just W engine upgrade materials. I want to say last week it was agent upgrade materials, and that was much more worth it. I would say the high grade chips, the A rank chips are probably worth it. Yeah, any of the A rank ones. These ones not so much. Yeah, the weird mechanic where you spend the top tier experience material for Bangbu upgrades. I forgot if I mentioned I have also upgraded my S ranks. Oh, and after watching the stream with Foxy the other day, so we got to see Officer Sui, the Bangbu for NEPS, the new Eridu public security, and they look fun, but it's going to be pretty much the same situation as safety as well. All of the team exclusive ones seem to be physical damage, just high damage, with extra damage multipliers that cater to the squad's proficiencies. So Officer Sui is basically, he takes out like a bear trap. I guess you could say it's like a mouse trap, but it's more like a toothy bear trap, and he uses that on the enemy. And actually, it would probably make more sense to just dismantle one of my existing materials, now that I think about it. And if you have 2 members of NEPS on your team, he has a 30% chance of attacking a second time, up to a maximum of 3 times. So very similar to Nekomata in that respect. So I am not super enthused about that, so I'm probably just gonna roll for 1 million tonight, because we'll get enough boupons anyway.
We've got new stock in today. Come take a look.
All right, so we already got everything there. And is that going to be the same? Yeah, basic support seal. Yeah, so that's going to be perfect. So what we do here is we go here, we dismantle. Oh, we don't even have. Yeah, I don't want to. All right, we're gonna keep waffling on this decision. Ditto. Hey, Ditto, how you doing, man? Did I tell you that the Burning Blade is in Sea of Thieves now? And the world event kind of sucks. All right, it's great if you like being a Reaper and play with like 3 to 4 people every single time. But for people like myself who typically play solo and don't really enjoy PvP, it's not super great. Yeah, basically spawns on the map as a world event, and it sails around, and you can either take it and pledge your crew to it, or you can completely sink it and take the Blade of Souls, in brackets, burning, and sell that. And they've converted a lot of the small islands into skeleton camps where you can get orbs of wisdom from. And basically, when your crew is on the Burning Blade, if you pledge yourself to it, you go around and power up the value of the ship by completing rituals at those camps. And the goal, according to the commendations, is to do like 8 of them and then turn it in. There are commendations for doing 4. There are commendations for doing 8. There's one for people to sink a Burning Blade that has completed 3 and sell the Blade of Souls burning with at least 3 rituals. And it works like an artifact. It's one-handed, but you can sprint with it and use it as a powerful sword. And I'm assuming that the strength of the weapon increases as it gets powered up by the camps. When you're on the Burning Blade, the only thing that the camps really do for you is they respawn the AI skeletons on the ship that will help repair it and fire cannons. Which is cool, don't get me wrong. But it is still it is basically a galleon with a sloop capstan. And then it also has an extra set of cannons so that the helmsmen can actually fire cannons if they want to.
We've got new stock in today.
And there's also the Ashen Roar, which it fires out the front of the ship on a cooldown. and it's basically like a projectile keg, which is terrifying, but again, probably not super easy to use. All right. So I might wait until the weekend to handle the remainder of this event. Why can't I? Freshly printed flyers are here. Would you like to take a look? Because there might be some extra dialogue once I've completed everything. But yeah, thankfully we avoided disaster. Now let's go collect this quest. Oh, also, yeah, man. I assume that you can play games because of the state of your laptop, or else I would have been nagging you more about it. Okay, so this is the nostalgic girl again. Yeah, the older the better. I'm just gonna look this up because I don't want to keep wasting opportunities. She likes Return to Yellow City, apparently. Yeah, apparently some people have reported that, just recommending any tape in the retro. Welcome in, Opalis. Yeah, it's just one of those things where I actually didn't know you could like fail that and you'd have to wait a real-time day, and now that I know that, there's another NPC that I've seen while playing the game off stream. I don't even think I would have gone in retro. I think last time we went into like documentary and went for one of these old films. But yeah, I suppose Nihility could also work. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because I think I went into documentary. Because it sounded like they wanted stuff about like not films from that person's time, but want to watch more films from that era to see what things were like when Grandpa was growing up. So yeah, you'd want a documentary to see what life was like when her grandpa was growing up, right? This is fiction. This is just an old film this is some old ass anime from when Grandpappy was around. That's contrary to what she's asking for. But hey, if it works, it works. For some reason, I feel like I've traveled back in time while holding this in my hand. Let me compare. The picture on the cover really does look similar to the background of the photo. Is this a photo of your grandfather when he was young? Yes, I'm bringing it with me so that I can compare it wherever I go. My grandpa was dashing when he was young, wasn't he? The lady next to him... Eh? Wait a minute. The beautiful lady next to him doesn't look like my granny at all. Who is she? I can smell gossip. I mean, you said he looked dashing. I mean... Well, welcome in, Opalis. Good to see you, man. But yeah, Ditto, give me a shout. I've actually been playing Sea of Thieves with Miz. If you're familiar from, you know, Slum Baby's assistant. So, you know, we could definitely get a group going. There's some other people we could reach out to as well. You know, Dragon Foxy, when he happens to be around. My buddy Raptor started playing the game. Now it's out on PS5, but he isn't available very frequently, so that's something to keep in mind. It's hard. Lock down the scene. All right, Grant. Grant has a special custom stand ready just for today. Apparently they're going to be placed on every street corner. God, I don't like that. But yeah, like that's the other issue. It's like, it's not even a matter of having friends that play Sea of Thieves. It's getting everyone on the same page. Seal off all exits and search anyone who looks suspicious. What's going on? You didn't know? Last night a serious crime happened on 6th Street involving an enormous amount of money. It's huge. You mean the noodle shop theft? Yes, that's right. Hold on, how did you know? Were you at the scene of the crime? Could it be that you're the culprit? Just kidding. I've always wanted to say that. General Chop said it wasn't anything important. No, it's important. I've never gotten the chance in all my years patrolling 6th Street to land a case like this. Finally, we've got our own theft for the first time in my life. I'll be able to showcase my full capabilities, put all the pieces together, and reveal the true culprit. After today, the citizens of 6th Street will say, turns out patrolling was just Garant's sidekick and solving cases is where he really shines. What's the stand? Allow me to present to you my doppelganger. See how it looks just like me? I've placed these at every entrance and exit. Any suspects are sure to stop dead in their tracks at my powerful gaze. It's as effective as a security lockdown. Where did this stand come from? Did you prepare these beforehand? Actually, I made these a while back, and I've just been itching for a chance like today to put them to good use. Just to be clear, I absolutely wasn't hoping for a crime like this to happen on 6th Street. I just wanted an opportunity to prove myself. Originally, I was going to get Sita on the stand with me and call it the double gaze of heroic justice, but she threatened to request a transfer if I mentioned the word stand to her again, so I dropped the idea. I digress. Back to my case. My doppelgangers and I have already attained preliminary results. Look, we've identified 3 suspects. None of them are residents of 6th Street, but they were around the scene for a long time before and after the crime. Despite their suspicious behavior, we have no concrete evidence. General Chop was not a witness, so we can't get any solid statements from him. We'll have to let them go if we can't make any further progress. Let me go ask. Oh, you want to help? Of course. It's a common trope in suspense movies where a kind citizen with a strong sense of justice provides the crucial clue. Okay, I hereby authorize you to be the representative of 6th Street. I'm looking forward to see what you can find out. Wow. Not me. Huh? My whereabouts last night? Are you working with that officer? That's right, authorized by public security. Alright, fine. I'll talk. This is my first time on 6th Street, I swear. Last night I was just looking around for a random noodle shop to grab some food. Well, wasn't exactly random, I suppose. Thought about it for a while before I decided to try the noodles at this place. I'd never eaten here before, after all. Speaking of which, the noodles turned out to be quite delicious. After eating, I went to the convenience store and bought some random stuff there. Well, not really random stuff. I also gave it some thought. Anyways, I finished shopping and left 6th Street. At least that's what happened last night. He's highly suspicious, though. The game is telling me. Emphatic office lady. I'm leaving. My whereabouts last night? I already told that officer. Go ask him. Sounds pretty sneaky, sis. Hey, what do you mean suspicious? Clearly those two are far more suspicious than I am. Fine. I'll repeat myself. I was here last night for a bowl of noodles and did a little research. What research? That has nothing to do with the theft. After eating, I spoke with the owner and then took a stroll around 6th Street for about an hour before I took the metro home. You walked around 6th Street for a whole hour? That, too, has nothing to do with the theft. Why do you have more questions than that officer? Anyway, I've told you it's unrelated. A pile of random items. It's trash. No, there's no such thing as trash. Only misplaced treasures. That's a great phrase. I must remember to use it next time I want to cheer up friends. Me pointing at friend. Don't worry, you're not trash. You're just a misplaced treasure. What? Who said anything about trash? Are you insulting me? A theft? What theft? My whereabouts last night? Let me think. I came here for noodles last night. I'm a regular at Waterfall Soup, and General Chop can back me up on that. But by the time I got here, they were all out of what I wanted, so I left and didn't see General Chop after that. Came by early today to try my luck again, but I was stopped by this officer holding a weird stand. He seems to think that I'm a suspect of a theft or something. Noodle shop and the convenience store. Oh, hey, Weiss. Here for noodles or to help with the investigation? You've been helping Officer Grant with the theft case? Isn't this a bit too much? It's just a couple of cases of neon cola missing. The officer should be able to handle it. I don't want this to eat up too much of your time. I'm doing this for 6th Street. Alright, I understand. If there's anything you want to know, just ask. The kid in a cap. Him? He's one of my regulars. Unfortunately, we had a supply issue yesterday. We wanted to order a white bowl, fried barbecue noodles, and a bomb cola, both of which we'd run out of. We usually restock noodles ingredients daily, but we've run out of bomb cola and won't be restocking it. I was actually in the process of switching all our colas to neon cola. When he heard that, he said he wasn't hungry anymore, and then he'd come back the next day and left. About that emphatic office lady. That emphatic office lady certainly made an impression. She ordered a bowl of noodles and bombarded me with questions. Said she was the only diner and I wasn't busy. I answered all her queries. But her questions started to get weirder and weirder and unrelated to noodles. Things like beverage suppliers, our closing times, and inventory processes. Oh yeah, right after she finished eating, she asked, how's your store security? I proudly told her stores on 6th Street don't need any security. Then she just smiled at me in a peculiar way and left. See, I was already suspicious of her because of the walking around for an hour. That didn't make any sense. About that highly suspicious guy. The highly suspicious guy. Oh, I know who you mean. He was pacing around outside my restaurant for at least 20 minutes before he finally came in. He sat down and ordered a load of food. Noodles, snacks, plus 2 cans of neon cola. After finishing his meal, he did the same thing at the coffee shop next door, circling it for about 20 minutes before going in. Can you tell me the times those 3 were here? I don't remember the exact times, but they were the last 3 customers last night. I do remember the order they came in. That highly suspicious guy you mentioned, he was first. After him, it was my regular, the kid in the cap, but he left pretty quickly. After that, I had to take a phone call. I figured there wouldn't be any more customers, so I put up a "Be back soon" sign and stepped out of the back for about 10 minutes. When I came back, that office lady was already seated and ready to order. That's all my questions. Oh, one more thing. After closing last night, I found out we had somehow had 2 extra cases of cola. So you lost 2 cases and found 2. Doesn't that mean... No, it's not the same. The 2 extra cases were bomb cola. I had cleared out our bomb cola stock days ago to switch to neon cola. There's no way there should have been any left. Okay, I've completely lost the plot on this. We heard! Grant told us! You're a citizen rep. What would you like to know? About that kid in the cap. He's been here before. He bought a whole lot of bomb cola, like 2 cases worth. When I checked the security footage this morning, I saw you moved all the neon cola to the bathroom supply shelf. But why? I don't get it. About that emphatic office lady. She's really weird and never buys anything. She doesn't even come in the store. But she asks a lot of questions, things like our supply channels, closing times, and security measures. Really detailed questions about those. When I told her about our security camera, she just frowned and walked away, heading towards the noodle shop. The highly suspicious guy. That guy is highly suspicious. Kept circling the store, came in, bought a 50 Denny lollipop, and circled some more. He paid with a very large bill. It took us a long time to make a change. That's all my questions. How was it? How's it going? Judging by the look on your face, your investigation must have been fruitful. I know what happened. Funny you should say that. I've got everything figured out as well. Let's hear it then and see if we're on the same page. What do you think really happened in the waterfall soup theft? Well, the kid in the cap had something to do with the bomb cola. Or was it no? Was it the highly suspicious guy? Kid in the cap took the cola and made a sneaky switch. Yeah, so that's what happened. I mean, just as I thought. Considering the motive, timing, evidence, and then eliminate inconsistencies, the answer is so obvious. The highly suspicious guy might look sus, but he asked for neon cola when he came in, meaning the cola hadn't been stolen yet. He also visited the other store later, as confirmed by the shop owner, which gives him an alibi since he couldn't have had enough time to commit the theft. Actually, he has severe OCD when it comes to making choices. He hesitates a long time before entering any store, even waffling around outside the convenience store for 20 minutes just to buy a single lollipop. And because he looks so obviously suspicious, somebody would have definitely noticed him if he went to the noodle. As for that emphatic office lady, she works as a commercial investment consultant. A client was renting the shop next to the convenience store and hired her to perform a detailed analysis of the street. There's no motive here at all for committing this theft. So then, that leaves us with a kid in a cap. Why did he suddenly change his mind about ordering? Why did he buy 2 cases of bomb cola? And who was it that moved that neon cola? I think you already know the answer to that question. It's time to reveal the truth. Come on, let's bring all the main suspects together just like how they do it in movies. Okay. I can relate to highly suspicious guy though, in that like when I go to a grocery store or something and I'm like I want to get something to snack on, but I'm not sure what. I always spend way too long like standing in front of the freezer or the chips or whatever, just looking at things and like, how long could I stand here making up my mind without looking weird? What's wrong? Why are you looking at me like that? I'm innocent. I already know who the real culprit is. Let's go meet up with your aunt. Really? Tell me quietly, who was it? You don't think it was me, do you? I'm innocent. I hope you're here to say, I'm sorry, you're free to go. I already know who the real culprit is. Let's go meet up with your aunt. All right, let's leave it up to the officer to tell us then. Hope they let me go early so I can have noodles. Can I go now? I already know who the real culprit is. Let's go meet up with Grant. Really? Okay. Okay, now that everyone is here, let's go. Okay. Okay, now that everyone is here, let's go and meet up with Grant. All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like everyone's here. I've always wanted to say that. Thank you for your patience. After thorough collaboration with a citizen rep of 6th Street and a detailed investigation, we're close to finding the true culprit behind this theft. I bet you're all very curious. The culprit who had us all spinning around in circles with their lies is none other than... The culprit's the kid in the cap. Huh? You're just gonna see it like that? I was trying to build some suspense here while you're revealing spoilers. That's fine. A simple accusation won't make the suspect confess. Time for me to show off my detective skills. What evidence do you have? And there it is. Might as well have said, I did it. I haven't even started my deduction yet. What the nonsense? Show me the evidence that I swapped the neon cola and bomb cola at Waterfall Soup. Hey, don't confess so quickly to things we haven't said it yet. Kids nowadays are so direct. Just check the security footage from 141 convenience store. What? I slipped up. Hang on, what's going on here? Oh, hold up. Hang on. What's going on here? You're one of my regulars, so I'd like to hear it straight from you. Waterfall Soup has been my favorite noodle shop for years. The best noodles, the kindest owner, General Chop, and my trusty bomb cola that's always been by my side. I always thought these warm moments would last forever, staying with me as I grew up, raised a family, and grew old. But when I found out yesterday that you'd replaced bomb cola with neon cola, I felt like I was betrayed. Is it really that serious? It's just a switch of... Of course! It's super serious! That's neon cola! It tastes like toilet cleaner! I cannot believe the same person who makes such mouth-watering noodles could stoop to such a vile cola! I refused to order, stormed out of the noodle shop in protest, but General Chop, you didn't even realize your grave mistake. This pain, this betrayal, I just kept getting angrier and angrier. I needed to make things right. I wanted revenge. Just then, I saw General Chop leaving the store to go answer his phone. I realized that this was my chance. I didn't expect it so soon. I wanted to prove to everyone that bomb cola was the one true cola. So you rushed to the convenience store to buy some bomb cola, then you moved it into the unattended noodle shop and used it to replace all the neon cola? Yes, it was so seamless that I thought you'd never find any clues. When I saw the convenience store also stock neon cola, I couldn't help but move them over to the bathroom supply shelf where they belong. Actually, you weren't seamless at all. It was pretty obvious. Yeah, the surveillance system at the convenience store captured your every move in 4K. It was only a matter of time before we'd find you. That's it then. Take me in. I have no regrets. Anyone who's been betrayed would understand. Got it. I'll keep stocking bomb cola. Huh? Initially, the cola was just meant to complement the wings and snacks as a light beverage option. My number one focus has always been on perfecting my soup base. Never thought customers would care so much about a soda. However, since a customer has made this request and it happened in my shop, I shall now give it my full attention. Don't worry, from this day forth, bomb cola will always be on the Waterfall Soup's menu. Whether you grow up, get old, or whatever happens, so long as I'm still around, it'll be here too. General Chop! I'm sorry, I should have just talked to you. I always love Waterfall Soup. And so, as the sad background music plays, the culprit's eyes are filled with tears of regret. I didn't hear any sad background music. It's in my head, just like in the movies when the bad guys confess. Anyway, now that the truth's out and everyone's happy, let's wrap this up and go home. Unforgivable. Huh? What did Neon Cola do to you? Oh no. What do you mean by toilet cleaner, huh? Are you saying you've drank toilet cleaner before? I drank Neon Cola last night, 2 cans of it. You're just like those trolls online posting slander about Neon Cola. I'm telling you, Neon Cola is the #1 cola in the world. I specifically decided to come to this store because I had Neon Cola, and I'll keep coming back, ordering 10 cans each time. Well, you can forget about coming back here. Didn't you hear? General Chop said from this day forth, Waterfall Soup is only going to stock Bomb Cola. Nonsense. Bomb Cola is the real toilet cleaner. General Chop got fooled by your crocodile tears. A noodle shop as delicious as this should never serve its diners toilet cleaner. Stop fighting. How about I stock both brands of toilet both brands of cola? Absolutely not. There will be no compromise. If either of you have anything else to say, we can discuss it in my office. And so, Garant led the quarreling pair out of 6th Street, and Waterfall Soup reopened for business. Peace returned once again. And now it's fucking nighttime. That's about how that conversation felt. I should have started with different voices. That was rough. All right. So basically, there's supposed to be this quest that appears, and there's supposed to be some guys having a conversation here that don't actually trigger updates to the quest, apparently. But let's see if we can hang out with GUN. GUN's occasional shyness is really... Wait a minute, she's a public security officer. Can't forget that. Officer, are you free? Yeah, 404 Error was the music place. I kind of want to go for Hot Pot again. Well, fuck. Morning it is. Actually, let's make it afternoon so we don't miss it. I'm just a bit bummed out because I have a feeling that if I had scheduled it this in-game day, then I could have gotten another event with her tomorrow. Have I encountered anything new? Now, I was telling Foxy about something in GUN's profile. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, after a second trust event, you get this one. No particular fondness for small furry animals. All right. It is the morning. Oh, hey, here we go. Love Crazy Girl. Can you find it? The store might have the movies I want, although it's small, it has quite a huge inventory of videotapes. Okay, so this is nice. Now that there are multiple NPCs, so I'm just gonna look this up now that I know that I can collect this up. Those celebrity couples on the big screen are always so fleeting. Sometimes I wake up in the morning only to find another couple's broken it off. I can't believe in those made-up love stories anymore. Are there any films adapted from real-life love stories? That's the kind of love I envy. So I would assume we're looking for... There's no romance category. No, romantic. That's why. Okay. Yeah, it's got to be Last Flight, but what is this character's name? Love Crazed Girl. Last Flight, yeah. Again, this is just in the interest of time. I wouldn't have gotten that previous one. I still would have. I under no circumstance would I have thought of that old ass anime as being what that character wanted to see. Maybe I would have gone through retro and recommended the other one. I feel like I submitted the other one and not This Is How I Am, but I would have submitted the other one rather than the Giallo whatever. But anyway, I don't care enough to check my previous VOD. Let me see the film description. It contains footage from the old civilization. Seems like a real love story to me. Wonderful. Although they'll alter things here and there for the adaptation, the thought that the story is based on a real couple fills my heart with warmth. Thanks, manager. I'll take care of this tape and watch the film to the end. Yeah, I actually don't know what... You get some Denny's, but I don't know if there's another reward to that or not. Alright. So... There's still something else going on at Luminous Square. So you may as well swing by there. Okay. So I think we've done our recommendations. We've done the 141 event. Now we just need to see if we can max out Juyuan's trust, do our draws, and see if we can unlock that quest that I mentioned. So here's a moment of truth, because it almost seems like this place seems to generate our technical problems. Tina, what up? My palm laundry power, those who use it love it. Hey there, cool guy. Hey there, cool guy. That's a classic. Do you do laundry at home? Come try our White Palm laundry powder. The all-new brand that you can trust. You don't look like you work here. You got me. Actually, I stumbled upon this high-paying part-time gig, and here I am. It's only for 3 days, anyway. Well-paying part-time gig. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I just need to hold up this sign and shout out the slogan, and I'll get 150,000 Denny's for 3 hours work, paid daily. 150,000 for 3 hours work. I was shocked too when I first heard about it. I've never seen any gig paying so well. It's so much more than I could ever make working at the bakery. Oh wait, I gotta do this thing first. Wait right here. White Palm laundry powder, 3 steps left and 3 steps right. Right. Wave that flag so high and white. What a weird slogan. The client told me to clearly shout this slogan whenever someone asks about it. I don't quite get it, or perhaps it's teaching people how to wash their clothes properly. I'm not sure either.
Doesn't matter. Who cares when there's money to be made? Too bad it's just for 3 days, then it's back to the bakery for me. No, I'll be pocketing so much that I won't have to work for a while. After these 3 days, it's time to relax for me. Alright. Ah, the last photo challenge from May. There we go. The shooting work is almost over. The last stop of Bangbu of New Eridu is the Scott Outpost. Or that was the plan, but I couldn't get my hands on a photography permit. We only allow shoots by professional qualifying media. They use that as an excuse to brush me off just because I'm a high schooler and underestimated me. They wouldn't even let me enter, let alone shoot. Perhaps we should pick a different theme. Leave it to me. Wow, I knew you were well connected, but I gotta say, you're full of surprises. In that case, the theme of the shoot at the Scott Outpost will be the Bangbu warriors who protect New Eridu. We'll feature the Bangbu who contribute to the exploration of hollows. I got this. Hope everything goes well. And I think turning this into her will actually fast forward time, so that's perfect. I'll say, in the interest of comparison, OBS isn't really using any less GPU than Streamlabs. Maybe a bit, maybe like 10% difference. It's hard to say because there is a fluctuation. Thanks for your hard work today. Oh my God, Casper can speak Bangbu. You too. You can get off work after you export today's observation data and do some anti-corruption treatment. Helping with the Institute's work isn't easy, right? One of the researchers at the Institute is quite stern. Excuse me? Huh? You want to take a photo of me? Maybe not, it's a little embarrassing. Wow, you're a photographer for the Redo tour? That magazine is really popular. I read every issue. Come on, there's no need to be shy. I've never been photographed before. I don't think I'll look good. You were born for this. Did you hear that? Even a professional photographer is saying you're photogenic. Come on, the Bangbu of our associate can't be shy like this. Okay, just make this pose. Despite the Bangbu being shy, it posed for the camera after being encouraged by the association's promoter. Is this pose okay? Bam. Banished to the Shadow Realm. Alright, pedestrian area, I think is what we want. Newsstand probably would have been better. You know what? There is an achievement for waking up Hal at midnight. I wonder if there's a different achievement for waking up the grandma. Also, something I discovered, I haven't posted this on my Discord yet. It's the last photo for today. I thought that was the last photo, period. But there have been some GIFs of people. People have zoomed in on the footage of Jane Doe in her character story, just walking through town. Because that's one of the new features is character-specific stories. We'll have you play as the character in town, and she's got butt jiggle. So we might have to roll for her just on principle. As people have been saying, Zhu Yuan's Gyat already has been power crept. You're here. Did everything go well at the outpost? Right. I'm so amazed by the powerful storytelling of your photos. The small Bangbu is standing in front of such a huge hollow, with the responsibility of protecting everyone's home resting on his frail shoulders. I'm so touched I feel like I'm about to cry. Not bad, huh? At first, I was just looking forward to successfully completing the shoot, but I feel like we might be able to win this year's photojournalism award after seeing your photos. You've finally taken the last photo for the Bangbu of New Eridu. It's all thanks to your hard work, Mr. Photographer. For many people, Bangbu are just robot assistants who help them with their work or smart home appliances that can be abandoned and replaced when necessary. But for many others, especially people like me, Bangbu are our friends, even family. These Bangbu, perhaps they're so small, often go unnoticed in their efforts to make New Eridu safer. I want to record these little stories and tell them to everyone. That's why I came up with the Bangbu of New Eridu. Thanks to you, more people will notice these stories. Thank you. It's been my honor. Can't help but feel like something's missing. I know. Come and see me when you're free tomorrow. I have a private job not related to the plan that I want you to help me with.
Sounds mysterious. We have not escaped yet, my friends. But it is now the afternoon. And the video I watched of that one quest showed this happening in the afternoon. Apparently you can get that quest from Internet Rank 40. Yeah, it's the skunk ladies! Man, the Thyron designs are so sick. What's that noise? Is that supposed to be like trimmers? I don't know. I've been testing some things recently. After my recent foray into truffle stuff, I've tried a couple different types of truffle chips, and I do enjoy it. But then the truffle hot sauce I got, it's got that funk that people talk about, that where truffles kind of taste like blue cheese in a way. And like some mouthfuls, I enjoy it. Others, it's kind of like, this is too much. But I do like the creamy, salty sweetness that it has. I do prefer it to blue cheese flavoring, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily for me. It's one of those weird things where it's like, yeah, this is a good flavor. It's just not for me. But I've been trying based on one of a detail in Dragon Foxy's audio roleplay, where he mentions spicy strawberry ice cream. I've been trying to make something like that at home with stuff like chili powder, chili flakes, and even Samyang bulldog sauce. The problem with the chili powder has paprika in it, and that's all you can taste. It is also not very spicy. The Samyang bulldog, same flavor, is too powerful. The chili flakes surprisingly didn't take away from the texture too much. I thought it would be terrible. Problem is they're not spicy enough again. So I haven't really figured out a solution there. Starbucks had a spicy strawberry drink that used scoops of chili powder and then like blended it together, so I'm gonna try that. Foxy had recommended trying tahine seasoning, which might be good because that apparently goes well with fruit, so I'll give that a shot. But what was my other idea? I saw a strawberry margarita recipe that used Tabasco to make it spicy, like 2 splashes of Tabasco. So I might try that as well. But again, Tabasco does have a notable flavor, so I'm not sure. I feel like that's going to be in the same boat. So I kind of need to bust out my my blender. I don't know which option GUN would like here. I think I just selected all the same options from last time, unfortunately. Which is a shame, because we kind of need to power level up her trust rating right now. Yeah, that was not anywhere near enough where we need it. We can maybe get lucky with some hangout events. So let's see if we can trigger... So let's go to... the noodle shop. I tried to look and see if there was like a prerequisite quest for that. Oh, it's these guys. Yeah. There we go. Are you going to the arcade? Group work. Are you sure you want to go to the arcade? Can you finish your part of the group work on time? Group leader already completed the slides by herself. There's nothing much left to be done. Speaking of which, it's been days since I last saw her. The same goes for the transfer student from my group. Could they be secretly editing the slides and the speech? Did they leave me out because they think I'm too addicted to gaming to be of any help? I think our group mates like them are just too perfect to be true. You're right. Actually, she was using the payphone over there the last time I saw her. Seemed nothing wrong to me at the time, but now I wonder why a high school student who already had a mobile phone would use a payphone. She was muttering about weird stuff like the prophet and love prophecy. This is quite concerning. Prophet? If I were a prophet, I would like to know when I would beat the Soulhound's queen. My latest record is 679 meters, and hers is 12,607 meters. At least I've surpassed the last 3 digits of a record. Well, that's a positive way of seeing things. The two have a passionate discussion about arcades, steering the conversation away from the prophet. So apparently the next step will appear if we just move time forward 1 interval. Or not. We might have to move forward a day. They're supposed to appear... Oh, Cookie. Hello. Its eyes are half closed, as if it's waiting for someone. How ominous. I haven't really gotten any trust events for Inky, now that I think about it. Well, I guess we'll do some filler then. Prologue, chapter 1. What's here? Oh, Andrew. Yeah, completing his captchas. And we'll have to complete all these at some point. Because I am actually leaving a decent amount of experience on the table, and I would love to unlock Withering Garden. But I also don't want to spend a whole bunch of time. I would need to dedicate like an entire stream for like cleanup of these previous things. I've heard that Rena's character quest is really cool, so I'd like to get on that sometime soonish as well. But yeah, I am really glad I ended up trying truffles. It's an interesting flavor. I'd still like to try the actual thing. But I am glad I got a cheaper black truffle hot sauce rather than paying through the nose, because it's like 20 to 22 bucks for the truff premium hot sauce, which I was surprised to find out I could actually just get from my local grocery store, one of the more expensive grocery stores, but still.
They're ambushing. Move.
And I mean, maybe it would still be worth trying, but I don't know. Because it is a premium product, it could be better in that context. I don't know. It's entirely possible that the cheaper brand I got has worse flavor because it is cheap. But you know, I don't know if I want to risk it, so I don't know. I had it on my throne and then I took it off. I might put it back on. I don't know. I don't know how interested people would be in me reviewing truff sauce, but that is actually something that I've started to do. I decided to loosen my self-imposed restrictions on what I'm putting on Throne, so that now I have like Gamer Subs flavors on there and some extra snacky things like banana flavored candy and whatnot, because those are kind of things that I'm known for at this point. So I thought, oh my god, it's a cuddle puddle. You see the small black cat from before. There are other cats with it. What do you want to do? Pull out a can of cat food. cat do you want to feed? Well, let's not start the NTR arc here. Come on. Feed the little black cat. Meow. The black kitty seems really happy. Then you happily play with the cats for a while. Meow. 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 Oh. This might be her. A flustered passerby. Somebody? Anybody? Please help me. Bring, bring. Hey, young man over there. By any chance, do you happen to be an expert at answering phone calls? Bring. What kind of expertise is picking up the phone? Clearly, you haven't played Yakuza 0, Wise. Listen to me, it's not just any phone. Ever heard that urban legend? The payphone of 6th Street? Late at night, in some dark, sketchy alley on 6th Street, a payphone starts ringing. If you don't answer the phone, you'll be cursed with bad luck. However, if you do answer it, you'll hear a discovery into your destiny. Sounds like a cliche. It's kind of awkward to say, but I'm actually into supernatural stuff. So I came here just to check out the legendary payphone. I'm actually a total scaredy cat. Never thought I'd actually start ringing. Bring, bring. It just keeps ringing and ringing like crazy. Nobody answers. I'm sure it'll keep at it until the end of the world. Please pick it up for me, most smart, amazing, kind, honest, and awesome passerby. Answer the call of fate. Well, since you're so desperate, you pick up the phone. Yeah! Much. I could have done that better. I'm not proud of that. That could have been better. I can't nail the what is it? Takea Kuroda. The mush. The phone connects. After a moment's silence, a raspy male voice starts speaking. Would you like to have a glimpse into your future? Prophet, the chosen hero adventure. Yes, I'd love to. Of course. Oh, you may seem confident, but in reality you're just a coward. I can sense your self-satisfaction after saying that. Generally, there's no way you can find out about your future so easily. However, I can make you an exception because you are special. You don't have to hide your curiosity, and your fate is getting closer to you. From the snippets of conversation you hear, every piece of info you see, and the air in the streets, your future is here, and the prophecy will soon come true. They hung up. When did that passerby leave? Weird. It's Takaya Kuroda. I was close. Yeah, gotta be on the ball for those mosh QTEs. Master, I filtered for a new Internaut commission. Oop. Work ID 7. Commission. Need someone skilled at exploring weird hollows. I'm an adjudicator of the 7 urban mysteries of New Eridu. Yes, it's a real thing. It's my full-time job. My work involves investigating hollows known for their special features, summarizing the information for reviewers, and keeping the list of the top 7 up to date. There's been hot debate recently about a hollow called the Prophecy, so I bought some data on the internet. To be honest, it's not of very high quality. It's pretty much just a general explanation about someone inside who can prophesize the future and give you magic powers. When I asked more about it, the ones who provided the info vanished on me. There are lots of investigators out there who aren't any good at this gig, but still do it for a living. It's not a complaint, it's just the way I really feel. I need a real proxy, someone who can thoroughly explore the Prophecy, hollow, and get me first-hand intel. It may be a daunting process, but the compensation is nothing to sneer at. Special Operation IK Spy. The obese tone rode me up the wrong way, but getting back to the hollow, got a workmate who went nearby, and I really want to take on this commission instead of him. 1,000 dennies in wallet. The prophecy, huh? A prophet. And a fucking dungeon. A dungeon? What a shitty prophet. My family went off to that darn place and still haven't come back. And this morning I went to open my door and the damn dog ran off. Ugh, such is life. I'll have to find my dog. From Pagliacci. Pagliacci. The 7 Urban Mysteries Adjudicator. Ah, cool. I love ghost stories. This hollow's super popular right now. My dad and uncle were going to go in and take a look a while back. Don't get me wrong, dad and uncle are just workmates. Gun. People are unable to resist the temptation of knowing the future. I have 2 roommates who are constantly bickering every day. When they heard about the prophecy, they skipped off together to find the prophet. It's been completely quiet the past couple of days, but who knows at what cost. Bad proxy, bad. Be careful out there, guys. I keep a small circle of proxies as friends, and some pretty tough young proxies said they wanted to go and explore the hollow, but they haven't come back. Their agents seem to have gone to the hollow and then been sent back. It's not a risk that I'd be willing to take anyway. Sorry, OP. I'll take the commission. Yeah, so that's the like the D&D themed RPG one. So the Prophecy of the Abyss are like 2-hour-long adventures. So we'll just dedicate a stream to those, I guess. Thanks, Proxy. I believe you won't betray my trust. Enough small talk then. Here are the coordinates for the Prophecy. Investigate the hollow named the Prophecy. Okay. Well, let's see if we can find GN. Yeah, getting to floor 99 of the Abyss and then completing the Prophecy, I've heard, are both extremely long activities. And you kind of have to replay the Prophecy twice for achievements. And it does involve, there is a certain recommended path to take in terms of like which stats to level up and which things to do if you want to complete all the things. I don't think it's going to be that hard. It's just time consuming. I'd love to be proven wrong, but I don't think it's going to be super difficult. That said, I definitely have been. I will say there are some enemy designs that are really starting to get on my nerves in terms of the abilities that they have. Mostly it's the ones that attack without a really good tell. So like Thanatos, the ranged elite enemy, or I guess it might be considered a boss enemy. Especially when it does like its charging sword attack, and it does like a Virgil style lunging slash, basically Miyabi in enemy form. That's super annoying. Dillahan also has an annoying charge attack where it charges up for several seconds and it just abruptly steps forward without warning. Not a fan of those. And then sometimes they'll just pair you up with like a ranged enemy and then a really aggressive elite, like the big punch mech will be paired up with like the one that puts on like a shield and has fin funnels. And that shit is just really annoying to deal with in Hollow Zero. Not even because of like Hollow Zero's mechanics, but just the enemies themselves are just really shitty to deal with together. Especially if you don't have a stun character, because I was running through with Piper, because that's the run that I did just before stream where I was maxing out, where I got the 8 piece physical set. So I decided not to take Kaleda with me, and that was a huge mistake. for that fight, it was not great. But when you get a bad start, you can always just restart. There's no penalty. Dillahan isn't even that hard. I just don't like that one attack because it charges for so long, way longer than you think, and then you just disengage early, and then you have to wait a couple seconds for that attack to come out, and there's just no good tell for it. I think there needs to be like the attack effects for perfect assists are fine, but there needs to be a different kind of tell for those elite charge up attacks where they flash rainbow colors and then it just comes out abruptly. I don't think those are cool. And like Thanatos has 2 of them. It has the charging anime hero lunge, and then it has like, oh, I'm just going to slash teleport trigger a parry attempt, and those first two attacks come out so suddenly you're just gonna take damage, and it doesn't feel great. It doesn't feel great. Just the enemy designs should be such that there should be good enough. It doesn't have a tell, or yeah, exactly. It's not even the damage flow. I don't even care about the damage flow. Thanatos is annoying for that, certainly. Even the dogs are annoying because they do a little thing where they will sometimes just shoot a projectile at you with no warning, and they'll jump backwards, and then sometimes they will jump backwards to prepare an attack. Those are annoying, but they don't do super significant amounts of damage. Just having to deal with such a long build-up and not knowing when to disengage properly, and then just suddenly taking damage without a proper warning. They should be taking more cues from like Dark Souls style bosses, and of course character action style bosses. There needs to be more of a wind up before they start doing that shit. And yeah, it just like trying to improve my times for Shio Defense 9 when I get to the second stage. No, it's the first stage. Just running up against the dog. Sometimes I'll just restart that based on the first interaction, because sometimes it just decides to fire the projectile, jump backwards, and then I go to attack it and use my skill with Ambi, and then it just jumps backwards and then, you know, preps a different attack, and then Ambi's EX special completely whiffs and I waste that energy. And it's like, okay, I guess I may as well just restart, because that's literally seconds of energy wasted on something that was impossible to predict. And it's just little niggling complaints like that add up over time. And it's like, these are not game breakers by any means, but the more they happen, the more frequent you run into those annoying enemies. I would say even the big construction boss has a problem where when it does the big slam into the ground and it starts drilling, you'll like switch between your characters, and the character that you just switched off will start getting pulled by the drill and take damage after you've switched off of them, because the drill has a gravitational effect, and the range on it, in my opinion, is too wide, and that just feels shitty. Because you even if you like go out of the way, the auto lock-on will sometimes force you to attack like the leg on the left right beside where the drill is drilling, and then they get pulled in. And it's just like, if the game allowed me to attack the leg on the right that I was trying to target with the left stick, then we wouldn't have had this problem. But the auto targeting fucks me, and then you try to use the right stick to change your target manually, and then it still targets the wrong enemy, which gets really annoying when fighting the twin marionettes. So adjustments need to be made to some of those attacks and the lock-on system. I mean, well, I'm talking about like it lands the drill and it's just drilling in one spot, and then you can't parry it anymore, and then your character for some reason likes to attack the leg on the left side closest to the drill. Yeah. And so it's really easy for them to get pulled in, and it just feels shitty because the auto lock-on favors the left leg rather than the right. So I do like having Zhu Yuan because I can steer her normal attacks, but Kaleda and Nicole end up taking a lot of unintentional damage just because of how that drill attack works. I don't understand why it has a gravitational effect to it. All right, let's refresh Chingy's dialogue here. Was it randomly chosen? Why not buy a whole box? That won't be necessary. The convenience store is selling Lucky Star donuts. There's a chance you could get a star-shaped donut. If you do, something special will happen.
I've decided I'm going to buy a whole box because that at least gets me one Lucky Star donut, and I can share the rest with everyone. I've needed my own Lucky Star for quite a while now. Oh, there's 3 in this box. What luck! This is a shameless campaign taking advantage of people's superstitions. Qingyi, how did you manage to fall for this? While wandering around Luminous Square, you encounter a duo buying donuts. You cannot help but join in on their conversation. Public security officers eat donuts and apparently suffer from FOMO. Correct. As public security officers, it is our duty to eat donuts. Please don't believe in movie stereotypes. You should watch fewer videotapes, Qingyi. And anyway, haven't you always snubbed non-traditional foods like this? Oh, that's not my taste, or whatever. Ah, I simply want to get my hands on some Lucky Star donuts. Training data is all based on records from the old civilization, right? Assuming that it really does make you luckier, would a modern food like donuts really work on an ancient body like yours? Who said donuts are only a modern food? You think too little of your ancestors. In the ancient classics of the old civilization, there are records of ring-shaped desserts such as dough hoops. Please give me some of your luck. Even the manager. Now the manager and I are both blessed by luck. So if anything terrible were to occur right now, you'd be in big trouble, Zhu Yuan. Do you want to give it a try? Does it smell so good, fresh out of the oven? Come try this. It's good? Don't get me wrong, I just wanted a donut. It's got nothing to do with whether or not they're lucky. Apparently I got no trust gain from that. Wow. I don't feel lucky at all. All right, the tower reverse. There we go. So you don't get this. One of the guides I read was wrong. It said that you get this like when you can interact with the kids at the arcade, but no, it's the opposite. You get it after you've done that. Well, now that we've tested our donut luck, let's go gambling. Wow. Okay, Anton Piper or Sokaku's W engine. That's what we're hoping for. Fuck. No, not you. I want your W engine. God damn it. But hey, let's roll for $1 million, I suppose. I should probably be saving my draws for the new season. Oh well. Not great. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got 2? Wow. So are we just gonna get 2 $1 millions then? If only we could have had this luck on our other draw. Oh, something interesting. So apparently on the standard draw, when you get a character, you have a 75% chance the next time of getting a W engine instead, and then it inverts. Or something like that. So the next character, the next S rank I get from the standard banner has a 75% chance of being a character.
Yep, just 2 millions. Hey, another Explorer boo. That was a pretty good roll. And I think the next one I'm gonna go for is probably gonna be Bang Volver. So we'll preemptively set that as is. Right.
Officer 148, Juyuan,
Is it work time? Is food included?
It's unfortunate that it works like that. I'm not a fan, but at the same time, I think it is important to weight it such that you aren't getting W engines back to back, I suppose. And I suppose knowing that, it will feel better if you do end up getting 2 agents back to back.
So Kaku, ready!
Why is it taking so long? Nah. Well, what took you so long? I thought that was going to be a Bang Boo thing. Lucy? Are you not Luciana de Montefiore? And you are Miss Isabella? Lucy? Are you not Luciana de Montefiore? And you are Miss Isabella? Yes, that's right, it's me. We haven't seen you since you stopped playing the piano. I never thought you'd be like this the next time we meet. It's really so cool and so cute. Sure, you look adorable in a formal dress, but you seem especially lively today. Really? Thank you. Your father used to be so strict about your clothing. Looks like he's changed a lot over the years. That man will never change. I just cut ties with him. Oh, I see. So then, how have you been? Great. I have an interesting group of friends that makes every day a hoot. There you go. Former rich girl turned Garu. Or, Yankee. Yeah, it really is. Okay. Well, I don't think GUN is going to be happening tonight.
You need anything modded? You know where to find me.
I feel like we really struck out on our opportunities to upgrade her trust tonight, which is a bummer. That's a rather large damage upgrade. And then let's crank up the XP. And then uncap. Claim our reward. Maybe level it up one more time. Yeah. That should be good for now. Because I definitely have seen Emilian do some pretty good DPS. Interesting.
Have a good one, and please come again.
Yeah, so Yankee would make more sense in terms of a label, but former rich girl turned Yankee. Oh, there's still something going on at the shop.
If you need
What did I
anything
miss?
modded, you know where to find me.
Oh, a Vakaboo. There we go.
Have a good one.
Still
and
haven't
please
gotten
come
Penguin
again.
Boo. Interestingly enough, I was thinking before, like, wasn't there still an A rank that I'm missing? And yeah, it's Penguin Boo. Let's get one more event with GUN. Jin, no, GUN, yes. I'm mixing her up with the Star Rail character. It's chapter 2 interlude, right? Yeah, it's spelled Yankee, but it's a Japanese term, so it's pronounced Yankee. At least as far as I'm aware. I actually don't hear it very often. Yeah, Yanki. So yeah, Yankee. Oh, this is efficient, actually. Oh, that's way more efficient. Holy shit. All right, Nicole. Good job. Even though it's clearly more of a Western style biker gang aesthetic. And again, you have to think about the fact that this is ultimately a Chinese-made game, but there is clearly a lot of... I mean, you look at a character like Miyabi, Japanese name, very Japanese samurai aesthetic. Holy shit. Okay, yeah. All right, never mind. Nicole does work with her dodge attack. How about Inky? It's Inky time. Yeah. Speed running time travel. Yeah, so I haven't discovered any other quote-unquote secret quests like the Prophecy. Okay, well, you don't seem to like when I give you cat food anymore, so... Oh no, he's angry! Little black cat seems angry. No! Betrayal. Okay, I guess I'll give you food next time. Is it? So I think what it comes down to is you give it food to either get nothing or a or an increase. But if you choose to pet it, you could get a decrease or nothing. A decrease or an increase, I guess. I don't know. So I guess always give it food because the worst thing that'll happen is nothing. Did that wipe out all my progress from the previous event? No. Thankfully not. The Google? What do you mean by the Google? For Yankee? Or for are we talking about Inky? I mean, at this point, I'm just wasting time. So any tips would be appreciated on how to optimize what I'm doing here. Sure. Is there actually like a process you can identify? Like on certain days, he wants to be fed.
Okay.
I just want to see if we can get a good like trust increase for Juyuan. What that's gonna look like, and if it's actually substantial, I might keep doing this. But I do want to order some pizza. Oh my god. I wish you could invite them to more than one hangout, because we didn't really get anything. We didn't get any bonuses from that hangout earlier. Well, we have fed him before, so I guess for each phase of his trust, We need to feed him. But we technically fed him last night with all the cats. We took out the cat food and we gave it to Inky specifically. So, I don't know. I just really want to get GUN's live wallpaper because I've seen that it's an interior location. Can we get the run back? Oh, it's, well, okay. Sure. Like, is there anything more I can do on demand? I've already spent my daily hangout with her. Now I'm just hoping for the game to give me a random chance. Here, you filthy animal. Significant trust. Allegedly. Do you have something to talk about? No, I can't talk with you. Well, I did the hot pot, but I don't think I chose the right answers because I didn't get any bonus boosts. There she is. Yeah, I'm not sure what the right answer was there. I did get a boost at the end, and it seemed pretty substantial. It was about a third, but I didn't get a bonus from like my dialogue choices, so I'm not sure what she wanted. So now I'm just looking for scraps. I don't think I did this right either. You know what? I'm just gonna look this up. Let's min-max this. Best answers. So spicy, hot, hot, hot. Oh, so apparently your choices for spicy, hot, hot, hot don't matter. And apparently the massage with old Do Yi doesn't matter. You'll get a trust increase regardless. An ancient code, the spine for spine is a fair exchange. An ancient code of laws from the old civilization. No modern law allows for retaliatory justice. All right, I was yellow. Are we gonna do this? I say we, but I'm the one in control. Am I just going to sit here? I mean, may as well. Have we already rested? Let's just farm some closeness then. And hopefully we don't miss Inky. And we'll just cut things off around like 11:45. So we'll see how fast we can make this happen. Really? There we go.
Time to reload.
See, this is kind of why I wish that the in level time matched the time of exploration. Because it'd be nice to get a feel for like how much progress we're making. And we can probably do this quick. I believe.
Fine.
I'm slightly annoyed that the game hasn't crashed yet, proving that the issue is Streamlabs, potentially. Which just means that I will have to figure out my volume situation with OBS. So don't be surprised if I go live next weekend and my volume is higher than normal. We're gonna have to do some testing. Cat time. Nope. I like the reflections. Oh, where'd Inky at? You can sometimes show up over here, right? That's a different kind of black cat. Weird. Is there a another inky spot that I'm not aware of? And I walked by him. Up here, maybe? Huh. Where? Oh, there he is. You see the small black cat from before. There are other cats with it. What do you want to do? I mean, I'm not going to complain if I keep getting those. If it works, it works. Let's hope it doesn't do this thing where GUN goes on a like a one-day cooldown. That might actually be how the system works. Ugh. I don't even know if I'm assuming there's just an achievement tied behind it. I've heard that you can only level up Agent 11's trust to a certain amount because they don't want to show any environments tied to her. Oh, Inky's there. So even if you have Soldier 11, you can't actually get her live wallpaper yet. Yeah. I think you can only get her up to her Resonium. Hi, Billy. I mean, I paid for this cat food. I'm gonna put it to use. Yeah, there you go. Which is a weird decision. I think it's very strange that with the way that they handled some of the character lineup at launch. I still think that Miyabi should have been available at launch. Because apparently the other HSO characters are going to be S ranks anyway, so I don't know. And like, as much as I like Miyabi's gameplay style, she is a very straightforward character. So unless they're planning on like changing things with her, I feel like she's not gonna be like super amazing, which is why it's so weird that they're pushing her availability off for so long. Yeah. It's a strange state of affairs, but okay. Hopefully next day, do you in? Come on. There we go. Is it old Do Ye again? Wouldn't mind that, but oh no, it's this one. Okay. Let's look this one up because I don't think I chose the right options last time. Do you in trust? Just, I didn't know GUN had a green thumb. Yeah, so Kaku and Lucy make sense. But yeah, it's still very strange that they put... Because, like, that makes sense because those factions aren't available yet. I'm assuming Piper's not available as well. But then, I guess because Soldier 11 is one of the default S ranks. See, I feel like Miyabi should have taken the place of Soldier 11. Okay, so was that the same increase? Yeah, about. So if we do 2 more days, we can get that. Okay, at this point I'm committed to it. Okay, so that took a bit more time than I wanted it to. So let me start my order. While I am grinding here. Let's make sure that Inky isn't lurking. Okay. I probably should have done this before I went live, but I was still thinking that I might have wanted to order from a different restaurant because I wanted to try mozzarella sticks, which, believe it or not, I've never really had, at least not quote-unquote official stuff. I've only had like frozen, and I don't think that's going to be a quality experience. I think. Did I? I don't know. There's a lot of basic food stuff that I've never eaten before. Yeah, I think that means that Inky's around. Because Nicole's icon was there. With nothing else before, I think. I may have come to a false conclusion. Oh, no. Perfect. Okay, so you didn't like it when I pet you last time. That doesn't seem hungry. Well, there we go. So I guess if we go to Brant Street, there might be a quest that isn't just Ben. There's Ben. No. Unless it's unmarked. Oh, Bang Boo. Oh yeah, also, I had mentioned on my stream at some point that there was a particular, what I thought was a Bellabog NPC that had abs. No, it turns out that it was a an NPC from Wuthering Waves. That looks very similar. It was a construction lady. So like literally if you Google like Wuthering Waves abs, you'll find a Reddit thread with pictures of that NPC. This is something that I still wish that Genshin or Hoyoverse would implement in their games, apart from characters like Ito, and I guess does Dia even have abs that are basically just drawn onto the same base model, but there's no actual like spot mapping or anything. Let's hope it's not what I suspected before, and that it's not a 1 day cooldown. For seems like that might be it. I think some of these quests are maybe Bang Boo. Or maybe what it is the characters that still register as a quest are ones that I haven't maxed, so because I've maxed out... No, that doesn't make sense, though, because I haven't maxed out Ambi. It must be a hidden HIA coin or Bang Boo interaction that are generating the blue quest symbols.
I'm here.
Not to what? Yeah, so it almost seems like with the random chances of hanging out with a character, it's either you choose the right option and get a boost, or you get nothing, or potentially a downgrade. Depending on the event in question.
Okay.
Weird, but it's just strange that Nicole wasn't generating that. Have you gotten all the HIA coins and all the Bang Boo? Like all the quests from Mew Mew? Alright. Yeah, that was my only other thought. Alright, Inky, you better be hanging with the gang again, because this seems to be the only consistent way I can build your trust. Ah, I don't like how they switched to the other side of the street. Yeah. If it wasn't my insistence on doing any like new interactions on stream, I would probably have completed that by now, but I feel like I would at least like to document all the launch content. Alright. GUN, where you at? No? Oh no, this is terrible. Is it just random every day? Or have we exhausted our attempts completely? See here. EMB and Nicole are here, but Nicole isn't generating a quest. We'll give it one more day, I guess. They should know that people are going to do this. This is the same kind of thing where sometimes developers just make really shitty achievements. Unironically, one of the things that really upsets me about Honkai Star Rail is that there are certain interactions that will have achievements for like good and bad outcomes, and you're only allowed to do the thing once, and then it's marked on your profile forever. So stuff like the eating competition, you just need to choose like basically completely random options that make no sense, and the right combination will let you win or lose. And then you get an achievement that marks your profile forever and tells you whether or not you won or lost. And it just felt shitty. See, now I have 2 quests here, which tells me that Inky's around. It's just like how there are some people who are like, yeah, I beat Dark Souls 2 without getting the Welcome to Dark Souls achievement, or whatever. I'm gonna take a risk. You fucker, I'm never touching you again. I'm just gonna force feed you. You refused my food last time. I don't know if it's a random chance, if it's just swapping back and forth. But that damn cat. It's gonna be so fat by the time I adopt it. It'll be like I adopted 2 cats. Cat better like double my Denny's for my video store each day. Swear to God. Yes. She's here. What up, girl? Someone familiar on 6th Street. I can only think of the manager, but I hope I'm not overstepping any boundaries here. Manager, I was just wondering whether or not to reach out to you when you just popped up out of nowhere. You're standing in front of my house. In the interest of time, I'm looking this up. Looks like we might be flying blind. Come on, Hoyo Lab. No, I don't want to log in. Let me look. Thank you. No, this is just talk about the trust events. Newsstand? No? Waterfall soup? Nope. No one has it documented. I don't know. I don't remember. They haven't mentioned it recently during the live stream, so it might be a 1.2 thing. I guess we're psychically linked. I've just been attending to a dispute, and there's another case coming up that will require my attendance. If I rush back home or go back to the precinct before I have to head back, I won't have any time at all to rest. So I was wondering if it's at all convenient. Is there any way I could possibly take a nap in your store? Just anywhere I could lie down would be fine, even the floor. Ooh. For content, sleep on the bed, in the bedroom. Ooh. That was a decisive response. I'm gladly obliged. Thank you for your offer. How long do you want to rest? I can't tell you. Will it be dangerous? Can't say. Your job is so cool. Is there anything you can say? The less you know, the better. I mean, you are a civilian after all, and I don't want to drag you into things. Despite thanking you from the bottom of her heart, Juyuan only removes the minimum amount of equipment necessary and lies down to sleep, neatly dressed. Judging by your breathing, she is out like a light in under a minute. Several hours later, you awake to the sound of movement at the front door. Ah, manager. Sorry, did I wake you up? Nope. Really? You had special training on how to nap quickly so we can rest even in critical situations. I'm able to weave in and out of sleep at a moment's notice. Next time I get the chance, I'll teach you how to turbo sleep. So long for now, manager. And thanks again. I have a bro who can sleep standing up in the middle of a construction site. Maybe you guys should swap tips. Equipment? Yes, it's all here. Almost there. One more interaction. Well, that worked out swimmingly. Okay, that said, I should take a minute and decide what the fuck am I ordering. Let's see. I kind of want to try the chicken parm that Domino's has on offer. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I love Parmesan so much. It's so good. Yeah, let's go for the chicken parm. And I don't think I want any bread. I think I want to keep it lean. That said, I am going to order a couple pizzas to have leftovers throughout the week, because on Mondays there's a coupon that lets you get 50% off any pizza. So you got to get the crushed red peppers. Just trying to decide if I want to go for mushrooms, ham, or Parmesan Asiago. I think I'll go for mushrooms on the medium. I always go for extra sauce with Domino's. Okay, and then for the other coupon, I'll do a large Let's do pepperoni with parmesan. Or should I go for ham? It's been minutes since I got ham. Let's go for ham. Okay, how's that? That looks good. All right. And I'll get just to the end of the checkout process and make sure to submit my order before the clock strikes midnight. Or I may as well submit it now, I guess. Because yeah, I already had one situation tonight where Little Caesars takes their orders until 9:30, and I was about to place an order with them before stream, and I thought, oh, I'll have dinner before stream, because I wanted to try their stuffed crazy bread, and they also have pepperoni with garlic sticks, half and half pizza with crazy sauce, and they have this barbecue blast pizza going on right now. And I thought, oh, that'd be really nice. But just before 9:30, I went to submit my order and it says, nope, they're not taking delivery orders anymore. It's like, okay, you're lost. And I know they were still open, so I don't know. Because most pizza places stay open until past midnight, almost every day of the week. So, don't know what's going on with that. Yeah. Okay. Place. Perfect. Oh, hey, hon. How you doing tonight, Kenna? Don't mind me, just pausing my stream to order Domino's. How was your weekend, hun? I saw you playing a bunch of 14. Hope you've been making some decent progress there. Yeah, I just really love Domino sauce, and I'm also trying out their chicken parm specialty chicken tonight because I was in the mood for something different. Oh, look at this guy. There's no way that's an actual QR code, right? Hold on. That does not look like a proper QR code. I mean, that's true. You always do. I need to hit you up for some Sea of Thieves on an upcoming weekend. I've been trying to get a gang together for the new season content. Although might be rough for a new player, so I don't know. I think it's gonna come down to how much Kier thinks she might be able to handle the new stuff. Okay, let's see. Can we scan this QR code? No. No, I tried. I also got my Cybertruck in Fortnite and the Sparrow run, so that's exciting. So now I'm kind of Fortnited out until the next season. I've been meaning to show that to Mod and Dragon Foxy. Set up a collab with both of them, and you're more than welcome to join us when that happens. Although Specs and Nuna have also suggested, well, I had this idea first, and then Nuna also suggested that we should do like a stream double date. You and me and Specs and Nuna. I think that would be fun. But we definitely have to find a game in common. And for Specs, he's really just gaming hard on Fortnite. Officer Ju... that was very fast.
Officer Ju Yuan, I have something very important to tell you. Ah, you're the girl from last time. Hello. How are you? Recovering well? I think you broke a bone last time. You're concerned about my well-being? I'm all better now. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have gotten away with just a broken arm.
I immediately think that Ju Yuan hit her with her famous shoulder toss and is the one who broke her arm.
I came here today because I wanted to thank you in person.
You're welcome.
Helping citizens in trouble is my duty. Just doing my job is all. Ever since that day, you've been living rent-free in my head. From your amazing skills to your bold decision-making.
You're too kind.
There are many people in my squad who are far better than me. You pursued relentlessly, and you held back when you needed to. And your elegant uniform and the silhouette of your tights hugging your... Oh, my heart.
Excuse me? High school girl? The excited girl was out of breath and looked ready to faint at any second. Ju Yuan reached out her hand to gently support her. And... No. Oh, I was so excited for the shoulder throw.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. Game crashed. I'm okay. I'm more than okay. Couldn't be better. We'll get back to that in a second. Hopefully that isn't going to cheat me out of this event. But hey, good to know. OBS has nothing to do with this crashing. Now, nothing precluded that crash. That could just be Zenless Zone 0 because we were in Lumina Square. Have all my crashes occurred in Lumina Square? Yes, that is true. But as I mentioned earlier, I don't know if you're here yet, Opalas, but Ju Yuan has had her power crept already in that Jane Doe is going to have ass jiggle physics. People have zoomed in and done the research. Also, I do like Jane Doe's walking animation with her hands up in the air. Although I think Rena does that as well. Not really. It's just the walking animation of her on the street in her story event. Well, I'm glad something happened. So it's good to know that the game crashing is not a Streamlabs issue. It could be a encoder issue. It could be a VTube Studio issue. It could be Zenless Zone 0. But until we see VTube Studio crash, we still haven't really fully done our troubleshooting here. But thank goodness. Okay, let's look this up real quick. My settings should be fine for the kind of PC I have. I have 32 gigs of RAM. I have a 3080. I have a pretty fast i7. Or is it an i5? I think it's an i7. I can check that. It's an i7. I don't trust this guy, but I'm gonna follow it. Okay, you're okay. Just take a deep breath. Anyway, here's a little token of my appreciation. Please accept it. I'll be off then, Commander Ju Yuan. Choo. The overexcited girl stuffed her present into Ju Yuan's hand, then ran off without looking back. Ah, wait. We cannot accept personal gifts from civilians. Miss? Hey.
How did she manage to talk with a heart emoji? I don't really understand what just happened, but in the end, you helped a young citizen today, which is a good thing. It is a good thing, right? Kids these days. Yeah, I saw you smirking just now. It wasn't me who helped Juyuan. It was your heart. What's going on here? Yeah, like we can look at my game settings. Like I'm just on the high settings. Like apart from VSync, but we tried turning off VSync, and that didn't help matters. We just ran into screen tearing. Okay, so before my pizza gets here, let's see if we can reset the day and complete Juyuan's trust event, and then raid out. And then hang out with Inky one more time, I guess. Yeah, this is why, like, don't get me wrong, like streaming PC games is so much better than dealing with capture delay. I really should just buckle down and get some extra cables so I can do proper monitor switching for my capture card, so I don't have to worry about input lag. And that way I could stream from my PS4 with more confidence, and then also start doing like PS2 streams and stuff like that. But just capturing on a PC is so easy by comparison. But like the performance issues are known, so I expect that they will work on it. But again, we'll keep streaming with OBS and see if other more severe issues happen. In that case, I'll have to dig deeper. And again, it could just be that a safe mode uninstall of the driver might be what the doctor ordered. But we'll see. We are going to have some stuttering because we reloaded the game and we'll have to put everything back in memory. It could also be bad RAM. Hard to say. I do have a memory test I can perform that I believe I abstained from performing previously because it requires booting off of a USB, which I didn't want to do. Oh yeah? Was it a specific mission? Was it an Illumina Square?
Okay.
I'm just glad that because this game is designed for play on smartphones that you are able to resume commissions in progress. Weird. The game could have a memory leak. That's entirely possible. How's Inky come along? I feel like we've lost progress with Inky. Like more than we gained. Because of that one interaction. Schedule's been updated for today. Secret mission. Juyuan is waiting back at random play. It seems there's something important going on. Go find her. Okay, we are in a race against time here. Paper task, a game manager. Juyuan seems to have something important to ask you. Invite her inside to talk. Before we go into any details, could you please sign here at the bottom of this document?
Non-disclosure agreement for criminal investigations? Well, it's just a formality, and if you decide not to take part in the investigation once you've read everything over, it's also that's fine. That's fine also. Don't worry, those terms and conditions are like those in medicine leaflets. They outline the worst case scenarios. It only looks super threatening. Alright, seeing as it's for you, Juyuan. Seeing as you're hitting me up for a solid. Thanks, I know I could count on you. Oh, and about all these consequences of violating that contract, I wouldn't recommend testing the flexibility of the law.
You do have a wide array of vintage videotape players of different models at your store, right?
Yes, and we have a pretty comprehensive collection.
Here's the thing. We've recently seized a batch of vintage videotapes with all their covers torn off. Those videotapes can only be played on a player of a niche and ancient model. Public security doesn't have that kind of player.
Betamax!
So I'd like to borrow yours here to see what's on those tapes.
A niche player has to be used, and the videotapes are all without covers. They're probably that kind of videotape.
Also, my pizza's on its way, so I might have to take a break in a moment.
What kind?
It's, you know, that kind.
Wait, what's going on? Why are you beating around the bush? Are you under some sort of NDA?
Yes, a naughty, dirty agreement.
Forget it. I'll just show it to you. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Yep, it's exactly that kind of tape. Juyuan turns off the player in a panic, almost breaking the remote.
What was that? Well, either way, I've gotten the gist of this tape.
Well, do you still want to check the rest?
I do.
You finish checking the contents of the remaining tapes. What an unexpected achievement. In my room. Wow. Manager, you've just signed a non-disclosure agreement. Don't forget about that. Let's see what that text was all about. Do people still do that? Yeah, so basically they're porno tapes. That's the joke. Hence the labels are gone. Hey, trust with 3 agents. Okay. Pizza progress. Almost there. We'll interact with Inky one more time. Bam. Bam. Oh, and now we're done with all the trials. Blam. All right, that's my buzzer. We'll put this on while I'm away. So yeah, be right back. Okay, cool. They did not get the right size for one of the pizzas. I paid for a large and I got medium. Okay. Well, at the very least, I'm going to keep that GUN live wallpaper. Yeah, I'll take a picture of the receipt and the size of the pizza boxes, and then compare the pizzas, and then send some feedback. Hopefully, I've never actually had this happen with this particular store. So I don't know what kind of resolution I'll get out of it. Uh-huh. This is all you're getting, buddy. Hey, there we go. Oh god. What is this? My boss lost his pet Mustard a couple of days ago. He hired a group named the Cunning Hares to search for it. The pet was found, but the fees were almost the same as my monthly salary. Not surprised. Rumor has it that the manager of the Cunning Hares is a penny pincher. Just like our boss, she takes staggering fees from clients but offers meager salaries to her employees. If the boss paid me that much, I wouldn't be willing to be his pet for a month. Aren't you already doing that to earn your monthly salary? While listening to a passerby complaining, you think you see Nicole hiding behind a truck, so you quietly approach her. Yeah, Lord Mage. When my camera loses tracking like so, I've got my hand in front of my webcam. It goes into this sleep cycle. This is actually just a recorded animation that that Slum Baby choreographed herself. Yeah, no, his character design is great. Welcome in, Lord Mage. You've caught us just at the end of stream. I ordered some pizza, and unfortunately, one of them came in the wrong size, so I'm about to have to deal with that. But thank you for coming by nonetheless. It always means a lot. Shh. I just overheard those guys talking smack about the Cunning Hares. They were saying the boss is a cheapskate and pays lousy wages while charging sky-high rates for services. What is this baseless slander? Yeah, it's all just a bunch of lies. Yeah, that's just slander. You see, we spent a ton of time searching for the dog Mustard, not to mention the Denny's we shelled out for those 5 bags of premium dog treats. Of course all of those expenses are included in our commission fee, so it might seem a tad high. Can you believe it? Just the monthly food costs for that dog are beyond what I can afford for the entire month. It's only fair to charge a little extra when working for someone with such deep pockets, right? The fact that you know how deep their pockets are suggests something else. Alright. But we have taken care of everything that I meant to do on this stream. So let's quickly check where we're at. We shouldn't have unlocked any new lore or anything. Nah. Inky, how's Inky doing? And we're not going to get another cutscene until we reach the next smiley face there. But yeah. Finally made some progress. And yeah, I actually quite like this this live wallpaper, so I'll keep using it. And who knows, maybe I'll stream another night and we'll do one of the really long quests or something, while also wrapping up the event with Cial. No guarantees. Might not stream until the next weekend. But I do want to keep testing things with OBS. But I will need to take a break to mess with volume settings and blah 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 blah. That's a me problem and not something you guys have to worry about. But thank you very much for hanging out. And I think I know who we're going to raid if they are still alive. It's going to be one of 2 people. So following. Yeah, so Sketchy Dot has drawn me previously as part of his his Monday sketch stream where he draws VTubers who post in his pinned thread. He's a very chill guy. I enjoy his streams quite a lot. Big fan of art streams in general, and his style is very cool. So I also have an ulterior motive where I want to nag him about he was supposed to send me the the PNG from my sketch, and I don't know if he still has it isolated or not. He had some technical issues. Photoshop crashed on him, and he lost my buddy Hyacinth's drawing and had to redo it. So it's entirely possible he may have saved over my document because I was watching that happen in real time, and I was like, wait, isn't that the same document name that mine was in? So I don't know if he actually saved mine separately or not. But that's, hey, it's free art and it was fucking amazing, and it does still exist in his little collection of people that he's drawn. So that's all there. Oh, you're very welcome, Apollos. Thank you very much for hanging out. So hopefully I'll see you guys another evening this week. Otherwise, next weekend I'll probably do something, or I might work on my own stuff. We shall see. All you, take care of yourselves. Have a good night. Get some good rest. Get something to eat or drink if you haven't. Take care of yourselves. And peace out.